What's up everyone, John from ARTV. It's time for a review of the third studio album by King Push himself, Pusha T. It's titled Daytona. This was originally obviously titled King Push, but Pusha T said that he didn't feel like that represented the body of work that he had completed here, and working with Kanye West in some private sessions out in Wyoming, he finally completed this record. It started in 2017, and they went out and completed it just recently. In fact, it was only finished 2 days before the final product was released to the world. Now, with the G.O.O.D music label that Kanye West is a part of, obviously founding, he's releasing a lot of projects in the coming weeks. The Kanye West crossover record, Kids See Ghosts, and then you've obviously got the Pusha T, you've got Nas, you've got Kanye West himself. There's a lot going on with the G.O.O.D music label, and Pusha T has been put right at the forefront. And holy shit, if this is the first card you're playing, then I am so stoked to see what comes next, because this album is fantastic. Fire beats thanks to producer Kanye West, beat change-ups that really keep you in suspense and just guessing, sample-heavy hooks that really just add variety and spice, and Pusha T coming through with some of the best bars that I have ever heard him spit. This just confirms why Pusha is one of my favorite rappers in the game. Despite being 41 years old, I feel like he's really truly just continuing to come into his own, and he called the album Daytona because he feels like he has the added value of being able to take his time. And even though he's only actually released 3 studio albums, I really enjoy all of them, and I would dare say that each one has improved upon the past. Even though this album is very short, only 7 songs and 21 minutes, I truly love that it doesn't just lean on the crutch of modern rap cliches. It's not just a one-trick pony. It's actually showing us that Kanye can really mix it up when it comes to production, and he just has a mind for making these samples work. For example, Come Back Baby, I never would have thought that that sample would have played out in the way that it did, and in fact, the first time I heard it kind of threw me off. But the more I listened to it, it honestly is genius and fits so well. And then on Hard Piano, I have to say that's one of the best beats I've heard this year, probably in recent times. That and If You Know, You Know, just so incredibly catchy. And then the hook on Hard Piano just gets stuck in your head. And that's how the tango down in Santo Domingo. It's so good. It's just like, I don't even have words for how good some of the beat change-ups are, and how good and clean the production feels, and just how these samples line up. Like it was just aligned in the stars, like these samples were meant to happen, but I never would have thought. I didn't even know some of the original tracks, and he just pulls them, puts them together, and Kanye West that is, and then Pusha T comes through with such good technical skills and rapping over them. It's just masterful, and he continues to just grow and evolve as a rapper and as an artist. And on the first 2 tracks in particular, he really flexes the fact that he was that big dope dealer that was such a kingpin and such a pusher in the game. King Push, I think that's where that comes in, pushing drugs, dealing, and that sort of thing. And then on the opening track, If You Know, You Know, he just comes through with such a killer beat, and the way that he sounds and vibes over this one just straight flames through and through. The same goes for the games we play. I really love the way the guitar plucks just come in from the sample on the games we play. It sounds really good. It's like almost a little bit forlorn, and it gives you a little bit of a different feeling, and the way that Pusha is able to just flow in and out of it so smoothly, changing lanes back and forth, it's just the perfect example of why the production and everything else about this album Daytona works so well. And then you've got something like Santeria, where I feel like Pusha T is showing off his best strengths as a lyrical prowess, and I think that his power is really felt with this one. And it has a strong message and a strong sample once again, and it just further proves why this album just maybe even keeps getting stronger as it goes on. Everyone's buzzing about this record because the shots that are taken at Baby, aka Birdman, the label Cash Money Records, Lil Wayne, and most specifically Drake, who already responded with the Duppy freestyle, which is not bad, but he dropped it so quickly, it was like he had it on lock, just ready to go, knowing that Pusha T was going to diss him. And that's exactly what happened. The track Infrared most specifically takes shots, and I love the way that there's a connected flow between this album, because we come out of What Would Meek Do, which features Kanye West, and he actually raps on this one, despite those silly ad-libs that are his new thing apparently, whoop scoop, whoop diddy scoop, poop scoop, everything like that. Not exactly a fan of that, but Kanye's verse on that track definitely pretty killer. I like the bars there. But then we move into infrared, and this is something where Pusha T sounds kind of quiet in a way, but he's just getting everything out so quickly, and it's a lot to process. But once you actually take the time to break it down, you can see exactly who he's taking aim at, and I definitely feel between the two tracks that Pusha T stands maybe a little bit taller. That's just my take. I don't hate Drake by any means, but I honestly think it's a little bit fun to see it play out. These guys have been feuding for a while now. I'm gonna sound like a broken record here, but let's sum up about what works about Daytona. The rapping is fantastic, technical, lyrical, everything like that. He's got it all in his sights on his scope. We've also got the fire production from Kanye West, the samples that come together so nicely, even the guest features, Kanye himself, and even Rick Ross surprising me on hard piano, referencing the lack of Grammy nominations and how it feels like the rap game maybe gets left out a little bit, and just the hook on that one with the sample, everything comes together so well. Daytona is definitely a short work of art, but a work of art nonetheless, and it's something that I highly recommend to you guys. Please go check this album out. In my eyes, it's easily one of the best albums of 2018 so far, and I have to give this a 4.5 out of 5. What do you guys think, though? Let me know your thoughts on Daytona in the comments section down below. Do you think that Pusha T came together with too short of a project, or are you okay with the length? I think this is kind of Kanye's new thing, where he puts out these really quick albums. And holy shit, the album art for this. Whoa, $85,000 from Kanye West, personally, out of his bank account to license this photo of the late singer Whitney Houston in her drug-infested bathroom. That's just crazy. He didn't put text on it or anything. It's just the photo. I mean, is that crazy? Is it too much? Is it overboard? I mean, I kind of respect it. It's kind of punk in a way, but I like it. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm somewhere in the middle on it. What do you guys think about the album and the album art? Let me know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to drop a like on the video while you're here. Thanks a lot for tuning into my review of Daytona. Be sure to hit that subscribe button because I'm closing in on 100,000. Thank you so much. If you want to see my last Pusha T review, tap right here, or another recent rap review right over here. Social media in the description, and I'll see you soon on ARTV.